Hey everybody, Andrew Zimmern here. Welcome back to Spilled Milk Ask Me Anything edition. What has, for some reason, because I can't get my shit together, become the Saturday edition and not the Friday edition that it used to be. We're really trying to get on track, and I hope you have patience with us. We have a ton of questions today, so let's get right to it. The first one comes from Mel, and he's asking me about my trip to Zambia. I went on your YouTube channel. I love the first episode that dropped there. Please tell us what took you there and how you came up with this idea. Um, well, that's a really big question, Mel. I'm going to try to give the short story. But here's the deal. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. It's free. And I drop a lot of videos there. And if you like spilled milk, you'll really love about my, if you love spilled milk, you're going to love my YouTube channel. But, I started a partnership with the United Nations right before COVID. I am a global goodwill ambassador for the United Nations World Food Program, and COVID created a series of problems for our travel overseas. But we finally got to Zambia this a couple months ago, and I shot a bunch of videos. We put them together for you. It is the path to zero hunger. I think it's an informed and entertaining micro series. They're just 4 to 5 minute videos. There's a lot of news appearances that I have coming up. There's going to be a lot of stuff out in social on this. And let me give you my 5 minute spiel on why I think this is so important for everyone. For everyone. If you believe that food really is the new rock, and I believe it is, and I'll debate that with anyone, then you have to be interested in everyone's food life, not just the people in your house or your community or your state or in your country, but everywhere. And that doesn't mean that I don't want to feed my child first, right? And I know a lot of people out there struggle to feed their families. It's just that when it comes to climate crisis, immigration reform, national security, international security, saving money for our government, and a host of other big issues. If we don't care about other people's food lives, we're never going to solve those. And let me just give you a couple things that I saw when I was in Zambia, and I think you'll get the drift. Zambia's in South Central Africa. There's 8 countries that surround it. Zambia is twice the size of Germany. It's a massive country. Zambia occasionally suffers from droughts because the weather patterns have shifted and changed due to the climate crisis. But they actually have, in parts of the country, a lot of water. And 95% of the Zambians are smallhold farmers, which means they grow what they need to eat. And some are in a position to sell some excess in local markets or trade for it. But for the most part, they're growing their own food. The drought hit in 2018, 2019, and in order to help Zambians, the United States started giving a lot of humanitarian aid. What I believe to be true, and it's saying that the UN World Food Program is working towards, is replacing humanitarian aid with economic development aid, right? So if we can help Zambia thrive and survive, or survive and thrive, we will be giving them less money, right? That allows us to spend more money at home on things that we need here in America, right? It also stabilizes an entire region in Africa because some of the countries that surround Zambia are much smaller, don't have the ability to grow a lot of food, don't have the ability to attract the attention of other countries to help them because the governments there are very unstable. Or in the case of Congo, it's not a good situation over there. And in fact, there's a ton of refugees coming into Zambia from the Congo. It's creating quite a problem on their northwestern border. To the south, in southeast, Mozambique is there, which the Mozambique, there is terrorist activity there. There is a lot of other issues, crime issues there in that border area. And the only reason I bring this up is that those countries are less stable. So what makes Mozambique and the Congo more stable? A country like Zambia on their border that can be a trade partner helping to feed them. If you take away music and math, you may have angry people, but if you take away food, that's when you have blood in the streets. That's the stuff that revolutions are made of. And so I firmly believe that the more that we can do for Zambia and the more that we can create, and by the way, they have a new democratically elected president who's fantastic. We have a new ambassador over there who's amazing. I met with him. We have so many people trying to do the right thing in Zambia. It's a great test case for what is possible. So you can see that by doing a lot of different things in Zambia, we can actually make a whole region of the world more secure, which in fact makes us more secure and saves us money. We can also use it as a test case for models of farming that are going to be useful as our climate crisis continues to evolve and affect different growing regions around the world. I saw so many of them in Zambia, but we have a program at schools where we're using hydroponics and sack farming, two things that require much less water. And the students are growing the food, cooking it, and eating it themselves. And guess what? Test scores are up, attendance is up. The kids are teaching their parents more modern techniques of farming. So you see where I'm going with this? There are aggregators that have been propped up by the United Nations World Food Program. That's people in small towns who will buy for cash excess crops that a farmer is growing. And the reason that they're buying it is that there is no one else to buy it. But if you have an extra 50 pounds of cowpeas, right, and you can get $20 for it from an aggregator, the aggregator stores the peas safely. It's a dried bean. And then a truck can come once a month from Lusaka and bring it into the city where the cowpeas can be sold, right? Easy. Everyone wins. A little bit of extra cash in the hands of smallhold farmers that previously didn't have any. A thriving business is put up in a town. Trucks come in to pick up food. Who knows what other business opportunities there are around that, perhaps for local food vendors, right? So you can see where I'm going with this. It's amazing. We saw small savings programs that have been put together, women's savings clubs, where they loan, everyone puts in money and then they loan certain people in the group at a 20% rate, self-established by them at a 20% rate. They want it high because that's how they all make money, because as their savings group thrives, they have more money to give to other women in the savings group. And so think of it like a really healthy Ponzi scheme that works for the positive. And I was stunned. One farmer that we spent some time with, she was able to build her house for her and her 3 kids with money that she earned. And we document that in the series. Other women who made their living farming but made extra money selling baked goods at soccer games were able to borrow small amounts of money, increase the amount of equipment that they had to produce more food to sell at the game, and make more money. It is an incredible, incredible thing. We were able to see educational programs, crop diversity, big problem over there, mostly growing corn and cowpeas. It's no way to eat your way to a healthier future. But when we can start teaching people to grow a variety of greens and grains like millet and sorghum and diversify their diet, not only do Zambians get healthier, but they're also able to grow more in different things. In fact, some of those crops are more drought resistant than things like corn or cowpeas. And we can just go on and on and on. Zambia is the perfect model for how things should be working in the world in terms of getting American government response, UN response to what's going on there, and it's a successful program. and it makes the world a better place. And if we can do it in Zambia, we can do it anywhere. And so I encourage you to watch this series. Go to my YouTube channel and check it out, please. And yeah, that's I mean, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna thank you. I'm going to end it there, and tomorrow we're going to drop another edition. We're going to get a bonus issue of Ask Me Anything where I'll answer your regular questions. But for now, please follow the United Nations World Food Program and the World Food Program USA on social. Please, I'm posting about them regularly. You can just find it there if you follow me. And please go check out the YouTube channel, watch the videos, subscribe, tell your friends, share it, and share these stories because it's what's working in Zambia that's important thanks to the UN. And tomorrow I'll answer your other questions. How's that?